as a joke, but now it's turned into something much more serious. And
Well, considering Area 51 is an active military base,
1.3 million people have signed up to storm Area 51 in Nevada. What could go wrong?
Homey Airport, Groom Lake, or widely known as Area 51, the highly classified United States Air Force facility located near Nevada, the gateway to the extraterrestrial technologies and beings secured by the government for decades now. So it's time, folks, to uncover the secrets which is hidden for years. Now, if you want to understand Area 51, first you have to go through its history and geographical aspects. So this area was first used as a mine to get lead and silver in late 80s. After World War II, it was controlled by the government and established in 1955 as a facility to make high classified technologies. But the CIA acknowledged its existence in 2013 because a case was filed under Act Right to Know in 2005 by a person. But the two milestones in its history created it widely famous. The relation with Roswell incident, the famous alien crash near New Mexico in Roswell, and the 1989's Bob Lazar interview related to this secret facility. Now, this area covers nearly 400 square miles, and it is surrounded by various mountain ranges, and it is secured 24 hours a day by chain link fence, a boom gate, various trespassing signs, and covering every single angle with security cameras. Not just that, but also military personnel will come in white pickup trucks if you cross the limits. Tell me, if you have this kinds of security, then what will you keep in it? Just some secret airplanes which are made to stay ahead than Soviet Union? Yeah, folks, this was the reason they gave for secrecy. Though didn't tell ya for decades, even after the Cold War was long ended. There are hell amount of claims made by people, conspiracy theorists and researchers, and many of them even have documents, videos and photos. But generally we don't believe because the propaganda they are spreading is making our perspective narrow, and that doesn't allow us to see its possibility and the existence. After 1945 to 1952, there are nearly 12,000 UFO sightings, FIR registered in FBI. And funnily, they found in the inquiry commission that the 8 of them are unable to call naturally happen. Are you kidding me? So you are saying that the 11,000 or more people in the whole United States are foolish, and you are making us try to believe in your inquiries? And there are some people who claim to have been worked on several projects in Area 51. No one knows from where the name Area 51 comes from and who gave it. Now, if you see this base on satellite maps, you can find out that there are various mountain ranges, but few of them are very interesting to know about. One of them is S4 Base near Paposa Lake and digged in the mountain. This is where the Bob Lazar story begins. Now, when he gave the interview in 1989, he presented some facts and documents with diagrams and various photos. But the time was different. and there are less people to believe in his theory. Now, if we go through his theory and timeline of it, it makes a lot of sense. When he gave his interview, he was in his late 30s and he learned about physics and electronics. As he claimed, he worked in the S4 base to reverse engineer the crafts that were got from the Roswell incident and find out the energy source of it. He presented the mechanism or the base patent of the crafts and claimed it was fueled by the element 115. It is said to have the anti-gravity matter, but it was not discovered at the time. And he also told about the source of the aliens or their home planet. As he claimed, their home planet is situated in Zeta Reticuli star system and they are providing humans knowledge and other technologies for past 10,000 years. And not even that, there are few researchers and astronomy experts claim that it can have the habitable zone as same as the Earth have, and one of its planet can have ancient civilization. Now come back to the element 115, or now called as Moscovian. Now it was discovered by American and Russian scientists joint operation in 2016. They say that it is highly unstable and heavy. Also, it is nuclearly active. It was shown as alien in many TV series and has a huge fan base among UFO communities because of its anti-gravity nature. So basically, this element was recently found and have complicated structure and can use in rocket science also. But these theorists are calling this element as advanced fuel for decades. I don't think that doesn't make any sense. Even there are some Air Force personnel who claim to have seen the UFOs and chased them. There is a video in which we can see this, and it has been authenticated by several officials that it is not edited or untouched.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude. That's not LNS though, is it? It's not. I do have LNS, dude. Well, if there's another thing, it's rotating.
There are so many more things that I can talk about Area 51. But after all of this, I want to talk about the raid or Storm Area 51 event. Look, it's simple and very clear. If the government was lying for about 6 decades and they have this advanced techs and other stuff, as we all believe they have, are they fool enough to just put this all of stuff and these technologies in one facility while they can put it in Alaska or far regions of Antarctica or anywhere else? Who knows? So if it will become a successful attempt, as I hope so it will, are they going to find ETs or UFOs or other stacks? I don't think so. What if they have the underground facility about 200 to 500 meters beneath the ground? Who will gonna find this? No one, I guess. And folks, there are rumors that this lie or campaign is put out by them to draw all of our attention and time to waste it and change your whole perspective is their propaganda. I personally believe that these people ain't nice or ain't stupid. So that they have surely been led the Area 52, 53, or God knows what kind of other facilities. So don't get distracted by it. You know, as the legend said, the more you know what you don't know. Till next time, folks.